Hi, welcome back to Not Your Mother's Hobbies. Today we're going to be continuing our Resident Evil the board game journey, and we're painting the Cerberus Dogs, the frightening jump scare monster that comes at you in droves. Painting dogs and animals is pretty simple, so all we really have to do is think of this like painting a normal dog and then get them zombified. So let's get to it. So we're going to start things off by blocking in the majority of the fur, or actually all the fur. We're going to be using Black Templar for this. We're just going to go around and avoiding any of the big, really obvious sections of gore. We're going to go around and block in this dog's fur. Now you don't have to be too precise. Just do your best and avoid as much of the gore as you can. And we're going to do a little dry brush here of Scrag Brown on the feeties and as well as over top of some of the gore. But you're going to focus mostly on the feeties and the muzzle, and then just go around on these big patches of gore and any of the areas that look like it might be gore, and give a little bit of a dry brush. That's just going to help pick out the edges of those gory areas, as well as kind of identify where the gore is. It's just going to help your eyes pick it out for later when we actually start painting those wounds. And of course, just going in with the brush like normal on the feet to just get some brighter areas. So here now we're going back onto the gore and we're picking out those areas that we see. Now we can identify them and we can just go around and pick them out with our Wraithbone or other white or gray adjacent kind of paint. And just go and pick it out and get it brightened up. Then we're going to follow that up with Guilliman Flesh here to get a nice grisly muscled tone. So all of this is, muscles and tendons and stuff. So we're going to just paint this up just like that. So, all muscly and tendony. And then follow that up with some Blood Angels Red or whatever red you got to start blocking in the bloody goriness. You don't have to cover everything, and honestly, I encourage it. So then you'll have some cool variants in the wounds where you can see like muscles and stuff. Just get a little more detail in there rather than just covering it up with blood. A little out of order here, but you can see that I'm putting Deathclaw Brown on those feet. I do also do it to the muzzle just to brighten up those areas, making it easier for us to see some of those details. All right into the extra touches, super fast, super quick. We're using a black for the dog's claws. Just go around, pick out all those little claws. I also did his nose because my nose got a little bit of brown on there. And then we can use Wraithbone or whatever other white you got, and you can pick out some other spots. I picked out the eyeballs, the teeth, and that little rib bony bit right there. And then of course we're basing it like we did last time. So black with a little bit of a white dry brush, and then this red rim to denote it as an enemy. And then when everything is all sprayed and varnished, we're going to put some blood gut on here. You can do just a glossy varnish to make your muscles and blood look wet. But I chose this because it's got a little bit of texture and goopiness. And there you have it. You've got a finished painted Cerberus dog, a little zombie dog to start biting at your heels, literally biting at your heels. You can, of course, do more gore, more blood, etc. There's a bunch of different little dogs in the box, so you can do them all the same, or you can have lots of fun at picking out which ones have already had a fleshy meal, etc. So I hope that was fun for you guys. Nice little quick one before we get into some of the more iconic, bigger monsters, which I think the hunter is going to be pretty quick and easy. Just a big green guy, hey? So you can keep an eye out for that. As always, thank you to everybody who watches, subscribes, comments, likes the video, clicks that bell, everybody in the Patreon and the Discord. Thank you all so very much. A little reminder that there's a poll up for which heroes you want to see painted, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye!